Inside Titanic's forgotten crew passage. The door that no one opened until now. Intro. A secret buried in the dark. When people think of the Titanic, they imagine elegance. The grand staircase, crystal chandeliers, and first-class luxury. But far below those glamorous decks, beneath steel floors and narrow corridors, there existed a world no passenger ever saw. A hidden crew passage, a sealed steel door, and a mystery that remained untouched for over a century. This is the story of Titanic's forgotten crew passage, and the door that no one opened. The other side of the Titanic. The RMS Titanic was more than a luxury liner. It was a floating city. Over 2,200 people on board. Nearly 900 crew members. Firemen, engineers, stewards, cleaners, cooks. These crew members lived and worked in the lowest decks of the ship. Hot, noisy, dark, and dangerous. To move efficiently through the massive ship, engineers designed special crew-only passageways. Most were mapped. One was not. The forgotten passage. Deep within the ship, between E deck and F deck, a narrow steel corridor connected vital areas, boiler rooms, storage compartments, emergency control sections. At the end of this passage stood a thick steel watertight door. It had one purpose: to seal off disaster. If fire broke out, if flooding began, the door could isolate the danger and save the ship. But that night, fate had other plans. April 14, 1912, the collision. At 11:40 p.m., Titanic struck an iceberg. The impact was silent but deadly. Below deck, ice-cold seawater rushed in. Steam pipes burst. Lights flickered. Crew members scrambled in confusion. Orders were delayed. Some passages flooded instantly, and the forgotten corridor began filling with water. The door that never opened. As chaos spread, several crew members attempted to escape through the passage. But the steel door was closed. Why? Historians believe the door was locked remotely, or sealed automatically due to pressure, or crew never received the order to open it. Within minutes, water pressure became too strong. Once sealed, the door could not be opened from either side. Trapped in the dark, eyewitness accounts and crew logs suggest that some crew members never reached the upper decks. Their names vanished from evacuation records. Their bodies were never recovered. Experts believe they may have been trapped behind that sealed door, in total darkness, as freezing water rose around them. No screams reached the surface. No rescue ever came. The sinking. At 2:20 a.m., Titanic disappeared beneath the Atlantic. The ship split in two. Upper decks collapsed. Lower decks imploded. And the forgotten passage was buried forever, along with its secrets. A discovery after 100 years. In the early 2000s, advanced deep-sea exploration changed everything. Using submersible robots, sonar mapping, 3D scanning technology, researchers detected an unmapped internal corridor. At the end of it, a sealed steel door, still closed, still intact, still untouched. It became known as the Forgotten Crew Door. Why it remains closed. Despite modern technology, the door has never been opened. Why? Titanic is a protected grave site. International law forbids disturbing human remains. Opening the door could collapse surrounding structures. But there is another reason, one harder to explain. Some doors, historians say, are better left closed. A silent memorial. Today, the passage remains in darkness. No voices, no movement, only rust, pressure, and silence. The door stands as a reminder that Titanic's tragedy wasn't just about luxury lost, but about ordinary people doing their jobs, trapped by fate. Ending. The door that should stay shut. Perhaps one day technology will allow us to see beyond that door. But until then, the Atlantic Ocean keeps its secret. The passage remains forgotten, and the door remains closed. Final line, perfect for video ending. Not every mystery needs to be solved. Some exist only to remind us how fragile human ambition truly is.